Welcome back. My name is Steve-O32, former drummer of Sum 41, current drummer in my basement. Big news in the world of entertainment. Last week, CBS canceled The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. I never performed on the show when Colbert was the host, but I did it at least 3 times when it was Letterman, so it's kind of crazy that they've canceled the entire thing. Was it because of lost ad revenue? Was it a political hit job? I don't know. Either way, it's the latest example of the decline of legacy media. People are shocked. Not musicians, though, because this started happening to us 25 years ago. I know, because I was there. Back in the early 2000s, I had a front row seat as the legacy music industry collapsed. In this video, I'm going to tell you what that was like from someone who was inside the tour bus right before it drove off the cliff. Let's back up to 1999. That's the year Sum 41 signed a major record deal with Island Def Jam. It was the classic bidding war type deal, the kind of record deal that every band dreams about. And we got it. Little did we know that that kind of record deal was about to disappear. Because that very same year, a new piece of technology showed up on the scene.
Popular website named Napster will help you download any song you want.
For the first time ever, people could share and download music for free. Any song, any album, as fast as your dial-up speed would allow. It might take you 3 hours to download Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit, but you weren't going to break the bank doing it. Before the industry even knew it hit them, the barbarians were through the gate. There was one band that realized what was happening early on. Metallica. They were like Cassandra in Greek mythology, cursed to see the future, but never believed. In 2000, they sued Napster for $10 million. Fans hated it. But the truth is, they weren't wrong. They saw it coming, but it was too late. Pandora's box had been unleashed. That actually sounds like a pretty cool Metallica lyric. After Napster, CD sales started to drop, labels slashed budgets. It was like watching a drunk guy fall over in slow motion. But you can't help him because you're too busy holding a beer. Sum 41's first album, All Killer No Filler, released in 2001, was by far our most commercially successful album. It sold about 3 million copies worldwide. And then each album after that sold less and less. And it wasn't just us, we were still selling out shows across the board. People just stopped buying records. So labels thought of something new when signing a fresh artist, the 360 deal. That's where the label takes a cut of everything, not just your music. They want a piece of merch. They want a cut of touring. Did you land that acting gig? Well, so did they. It's called a 360 deal because it covers a full circle of your income, like a roundhouse kick right to your piggy bank.
Kick. Thank you, Paul.
Besides, you aren't just a band, you're a brand, and they wanted their cut for creating you. But even 360 deals couldn't stop the bleeding. By 2003, the fear was setting in. CD sales were tanking, piracy was exploding, and nobody had a plan. I remember going to a meeting at our record label's office in New York City, and they were in full-blown panic mode. And the head of marketing walks in, all fired up like he's just cracked the code. And he says, "I've got it! I know what's gonna save the music industry. Ringtones." He literally thought that was going to fix it, but it wasn't going to fix it. Ringtones weren't going to save the industry. But then a hero emerged, iTunes. Apple said, what if we made it easy for people to buy songs online, legally? The labels were desperate, so they took the deal. Apple set the price 99 cents per song. No matter the artist, no matter what it cost to make the record, 99 cents across the board. For a moment, it felt like they'd cauterized the wound. It was all going to be okay. But once again, the artist got screwed. But even Apple couldn't stop the virus from spreading. Why pay 99 cents when you can still get it for free? Enter Spotify. Music went from 99 cents a song to either free with ads or $12 a month for literally every song ever made. Except maybe Neil Young, although I think he's back now. Spotify's CEO got rich, labels got equity, and artists, well, they got exposure. And you can die from exposure. The entire business model switched to streaming. No one was buying albums anymore. So by now you might be wondering, if no one's buying albums anymore, how are artists still going gold and platinum? Well, that's thanks to the RIAA, the Recording Industry Association of America. They're the ones that hand out those shiny plaques for album sales and also ringtones. Yes, that did happen. Before streaming, it was simple. In America, by far the biggest music market, gold meant 500,000 sales and platinum meant 1 million sales. Actual albums bought with actual money. But now, they're not counting sales, they're counting streams. So how do do they convert streams into sales? Well, that's where it gets interesting. Welcome to the world of AEUs, album equivalent units. Around 2016, because of the shift to streaming, the RIAA decided 1,500 streams equals one album sale. And that's the magic number, whether they are paid streams or free streams. So now you can sell 1 million albums just by racking up 1.5 billion streams, which isn't nothing. That's a lot of streams. But here's the kicker. Billboard and the RIAA don't even use the same math. According to Billboard, 1,250 streams equals one album sale if it's a paid subscriber, but if they're free streams with ads, it takes 3,750 streams to equal one album sale. Like, what the actual... Like, what the? But I get it. Some people might argue, well, you gotta count something, right? You have to mark the occasion with something. Sure, but maybe just count what it is. Say, this artist got 300 million streams. That sounds impressive. There's no need to reverse engineer that into fake album sales. Because right now, we're all just pretending. It kind of reminds me of my soccer career as a kid. I never scored a goal, but I got a trophy at the end of the season, and my mom was real proud. Needless to say, it's a different world than it was in 1999. The industry didn't die, it evolved. It's not over, it's just different and maybe a little sad. But despite all that, artists will keep creating, they'll keep performing, they'll keep providing the soundtrack to our lives. They will be the fiddlers while Rome burns. So go hug a musician, they probably need it. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. I wanna thank you all so much for watching. My name is Steve-O32. Ika, hi folks, I'm out!